power.
G'day fellas, and welcome to Beyond All Reason. We're going with a little bit of a different game mode today. I don't know exactly how to describe it, what to say about it, other than it's a little bit cursed for the New Year's Eve celebrations. That's essentially it. That's what's happening here. So look, I'm trying to macro out the best early base that I possibly can. I think if anything, you kind of want to delay going into your T2 lab just because you want to build up early resources here. So anyway, it's a bit of a high OS lobby, and you can see that things are a little bit wild here. So we're going to do our best to try and make sure that we start off early. Obviously, we're going to try and play for an early T2. So that's going to be our goal. What else do we want to really do? I think that's primarily it. Number one, we've got a big base building one of these bad boys. So I think we definitely let's just build up a whole bunch of wins just to start off with, because when you think about it, like, what do we realistically need? Not a whole lot. I think mainly the big thing is we want to build up build power. We've already got 600 build power. We get these little drones that come through. It's a fun type of game mode. I'm a big fan of it. I like it because it's just not normal.
Received.
Oh, what do we got? We got something. Oh, advanced metal extractor? How the hell do you have advanced metal? Oh, it's got that silly little thing where you've got ruins. Oh, I didn't even realize we got ruins on this map as well. Gosh, this is a ranked game, by the way. I wish I was joking when I said that this is a ranked game. This is a 100% ranked game, which is impressive that there's many people are willing to play for it. I guess at the end of the day, when you're drunk enough,
Unit received.
that's essentially it. We got more coming back. We got to call this out. We got to say big goat right here. Yeah, because normally you'd want to go for like really early lab just to try and get that build power out. I'm gonna make sure let's actually boost this little drone. And normally we want to blow up our commander, but in these circumstances I don't think we do. And the reason why is because in these circumstances we get drones from our commander, and we want to use those as much as we can. Little construction aircraft. They've actually got quite a bit of build power in them as well. So very fun game mode here. Let me take a look and see what the settings are, just so you can see. So you get comm drones, build power multiplier, ruins. There's all this all this silly little things that's going on. We're starting to build up our income at the moment. We're up to 32 metal. We're going to continue climbing here. I think the question is, how do we go about playing this? Because obviously there's a lot of different routes that we could take. I'm thinking that we probably just go in for like fat boys or something like that. Maybe we could, oh my god, there's fusions in the middle. There's so much good stuff in the middle of the map. So we should probably try and do our best to secure that. But I'm still playing to an extent, just a standard kind of game. So maybe let's bring... Have we got another drone coming in yet? You got to keep an eye out for those drones. Apparently it's every 60 seconds, so we should have one coming through any second. There it is, now arriving. So let's go ahead and we're going to put a whole bunch more wins in. So just nice little rows 2x2. And I think it's time for us to go and put down our lab. So let's go do that. We'll play... I think we should just play into the fat boy style today. You can see we've got... Who have we got over here? We've got Duffy over here. Probably got Jag on the backside, so we'll have to keep an eye out for him. But I think we just go in with a pretty standard style here. We're at 3 minutes now. Our economy's decent as well. We're up to 36 metal. We've just been gifted a whole bunch of metal as well. So it's time for us to now begin. So we'll hand out our T2 constructors. Metal. Yes, I'm aware. We'll hand out T2 constructors soon. You can see we're kind of struggling. Is bum rushing T3 an option? Let's do it. Let's do it. Like, let's actually do it. I mean, we want to get our T2s out as well. But we could totally just rush T3. What do we even want to... you know what? We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. It's one of those awkward things. We'll get out as many constructors as we can. I think that probably makes the most sense. We'll try and get people their T2s online, and then from there we'll just go straight into T3. I was thinking like maybe we won't do. Maybe we won't do it. But then there's a part of me that just thinks, you know what? Let's just do it.
Your team reached Tech 2.
Okay, so we're T2s, 4 minutes in. Not bad. We're already at 64 metal a second, which is not bad. So let's make sure that we want to share that out over to our blue player instead. Oh, he's already got T2, don't worry.
Received.
He's already got the T2, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's boost this up. We need more build power. Unironically, we need more build power. So we're going to go ahead and put some of that down. Let's actually get this guarded up. We've got some transports coming out as well. So let's hand that over to our ally and go put those down. And now we're just going to start handing these off. I was going to like do a little bit of a tap, you know, go crazy with the taps, that sort of thing, but not today. We want to make sure that we don't lose these blueprints either. Oh, we've got ourselves some drones. In fact, let's get all of our drones out here right now to build. You can see we're starting to struggle with our metal amounts. then we want to come back and boost that one up. Okay, who else do we need to give T2 to? Over here, to our good friend, Biggest. Did we give that T2 constructor over? No, we didn't give it to this player. Big Bang.
Unit spotted.
Wins, please. Can I just give you a whole bunch of... I don't really want to give you all my wins. I'll give him energy. How about that? That seems fair. All right, next one is going to come over to purple. And I think after this, do we just go... We could just go straight... Oh, yeah, we need to make sure our constructors are doing construction things. That's another thing to remember. All right, that's enough for now. Let's just make sure we're building up all of our advanced metal extractors. And once we've got all of our advanced metal extractors online, we should be okay to go. And then this one's going to come out over here to Big Johnny too. And then there should just be one more for us. And I think that's it. And now from here, do we look to get a couple of fusions in? I think that's probably the most appropriate thing. Just at the very least, just get a couple of fusions in. We're at 6 minutes here, so it's still pretty early. I'm definitely feeling the build order with this one is quite a bit nicer. Where are we building our base? We can probably go something like this. And then we'll put... Like, we'll make that our lines, essentially. So we'll go something like that.
Enemy commander destroyed.
And then that way, we've got a little bit of a nice base that's starting to build here. Commander, you're going to come over and reclaim. You can work out... You can help out with the fusion over here. Fusion's not too bad. Actually, let's eat this lab. Do we need to move into a fat boy? I mean, there's an argument maybe we needed to move into a fat boy, but we also... We just want to get our T3 up ASAP. So let's go ahead. Let's do it. We got a lot of build power that's working. And dude, this is crazy. This is 7 minutes in. This is so early. You could go for a really fast nuke with this kind of strategy as well. Okay, so are we 6 wide? Yeah, we're 6 wide here, which should be fine. And where are we putting down this T3 gantry? Let's have a look and see. We could go for something like this. I'm not against that. I think that's probably going to work perfectly. So let's go ahead and just begin that lineup. We'll put these all down here. Okay, we also need to be aware. So we've got our advanced energy converters that we need to put down. So if we put our T3 gantry, let's line it up. We'll put the T3 gantry there, and then we'll put all of our converters at the back. So we'll cancel the T3 gantry just for the moment, just because we want our converters to come up. You can see that we've got quite a bit of energy overflow. We also need to think about getting the anti-nuke online. So let's just make sure we've got a good spot for that. Where are we putting the anti-nuke? We could go for it right here. We could go for a little bit up. So let's drop it down in that spot right there. I think that's going to be perfect for us. We're at 100 metal a second right now. And then that's probably it. I think we could just go into 3 fusions, and we'll just go straight from here into T3. And let's get all of these bad boys up and working if they can. Can anybody boost this? Yes, we can get a couple of guys out here boosting, which is lovely. Oh, we don't want to build the gantry just yet. Actually, do we want to build that gantry right now? I think we do. I think we do. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at... It's like... I kind of want to go on APHIS just before we do it. Let's do 1 APHIS before we go into T3. I mean, we're getting pressure, though. That's the other big thing, right? Do we really want to go into APHIS? Let's do it. We'll just go straight into a gantry. All right, so we got quite a few constructors out at the moment. Let's come back and reclaim these bad boys. And then we'll look to assist up towards this northern position. We can actually send our commander forward. I don't have a problem with that. You can see Duffy's pushing forward with his commander. He's already got T2 out. So what are our units that we're going to go for? We could obviously go for like a whole bunch of vanguards. That would be very destructive. But I think they're probably going to be most effective over here. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe we can even look to just go into a whole bunch of Razorbacks. Or if we really wanted to get sassy, do we just do a whole bunch of Marauders? I think I'm just going to say send metal for fast T3. This is a ranked game, by the way. So I think we just send a whole bunch of I reckon we just send a whole bunch of Marauders. Oh. All right, we'll do a single Razorback. A single Razorback over towards coming with Razors. So we're going to say coming with Razors. Let's bring the commander over as well. Just, oh my god, that's a lot of units. That is a lot of units. I don't even think a Razor's going to be able to take that, man, because he's got hounds in there. We'll try it, though. We'll try it. We'll see how we go. I don't think I've ever done T3 off such low metal and energy before. But we're working it. We're working. I love that these are all given over by Control B. So thank you very much, Control B. Doing the Lord's work. OS_manipulator. Okay, so we've kind of got like the same thing happening on both sides. The primary difference is that this push is looking a lot more deadly than the one that we're doing. So just be aware of that. Now, do we continue? I think we almost just want to keep playing into this side. There's a part of me that wants to go into Marauders and just like win the game, but then at the same time, I feel like we've probably got more chance of just doing this. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cloak. I'm going to move our slider way up as well. We could go for a big comm bomb. I think a comm bomb probably makes the most sense. So let's see whether or not we could do it. We should be able to get a good alignment happening here. 4, 3, 2. We'll take it. We'll take it. Look, we could have gone for D-guns, but the commander probably just dies if we do that. So I'm happy with that. We want to try and res our commander back up as well. So we've got our Razor in. This is going to get spotted out by the enemy. 10-minute Razorbacks. Not a bad little timing here. We need to keep this base builder alive. There's Duffy's commander. So we got the commander back here. Commander. So we're going to call that out. We need to make sure that commander goes down. We're getting eaten here by the big construction turret. That's okay. That's all right. Sometimes you get him. Sometimes you don't get him. All right, Duffy. We're coming in for this commander. He's going to try and keep it alive, but not going to happen. We got to be very careful about that commander's positioning. You can see, oh, I don't like it. Okay, he's moving away. He's still moving away.
Friendly
yes, we're all very, very aware of the positioning of that commander. We need that blip. Where's that blip? I'm super scared about it. I just don't want to lose the razor. There we go.
Destroyed.
All right.
Units under attack.
Okay, so we definitely want to go help out the front right now. So let's go ahead and do that. We could also think about scaling with an Aphis while we do this, but I'd be very hesitant to do it. So we want to bring our units up towards the front. I think we also want to just start getting out a few more Lazarus. Having Lazarus out is just such a nice thing because it allows you to go and grab all this reclaim that you're doing. So we'll get like 10 Lazarus out. Should be enough for us. And we'll get a couple of these guys just to guard up this lab so that they don't return back over towards that position. Now, we can start moving forward with our T3, though I kind of want to wait for our siege to come in first. So we'll wait for that. Let's see whether or not we can push this back. Now, keep in mind, the commander did go down. Base is under attack, but I suspect it's just these ones on the front here. So we're just going to put both of these in a repeat queue like this. We have to be very careful not to lose this to a commander, especially because the moment that they see that, they're going to call that out. They're going to ping it, and they're going to say, yo, 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 get over here. Get your commanders over here, that sort of thing. So we have to be very aware of that. Okay, we're looking a little bit better now. Let's make sure these are in the right control group. And let's get over here. We're going to, instead of eating these, that's a commander. We could actually res the commander. I definitely am not against that. Okay, so far, so good. Once we start to build up a little bit more metal, T3 numbers are looking pretty decent here. We're getting some new units. It's all of our metal extractors. Thank you very much. Sharing out the metal extractors. A little bit of communism. A little bit of communism goes a long way. We'll say that right now. Okay, so these guys are going to be doing work up here. So let's start. Oh, we got a jammer in here. Let's clear it out. Let's hit it. We got more units coming through on the side. Let's just eat this. Is that Razorbacks? Well, that's a Razorback for him. Damn, Duffy is quite far ahead here. So we're just going to eat these instead. Just because I don't think there's a chance we're going to be able to keep these up.
Low power.
All right, let's see if we can hit these. All right, we're eating all the metal. We got low power. We need to keep that power high, and we want to make sure that we
lost.
Yep. Okay, Razorbacks are coming through, so we want to make sure all of our Lazarus stay alive. We can also look to repair our T3 units. Okay, so I'm thinking let's reclaim this. Let's start working on that Aphis now. So we can just spend everything on the Aphis. I don't have a problem with that. Do we have anything to reclaim? Not really. Everything is just kind of in here. All right.
Low power.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't want to be taking that damage. Get away from him. We could also bring our drones up to repair. Maybe let's do that. It's probably not a bad idea. They've got a lot of build power here, and they move quite quickly. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got our Lazarus that are here. And we want to hit back towards this position. We're going to continue making units, but this is going to be our last Razorback for the moment. Everything else we want it just to focus completely on getting up this Aphis so we can scale our economy as well. Oh, gosh. I tell you what, this is a bit of a hard nut to crack right here. I don't know whether or not we crack this nut. I mean, I think we probably have to because we've got the Vanguards. Although, Azrael's just going ham. Azrael just having a good time. He's already got the T3 out as well. That's kind of impressive, dude. That he's got all of the T3 out already. I don't think these can build... I mean, we could just build a lab up here.
Friendly player resigned.
Oh, that's our player here that's just resigned. Okay. Did all of those just die instantly? They did. All of our drones just died instantly. So I kind of want some spam down towards here. So let's look to push forward. I'm gonna start some tick spam maybe after the APHIS. So let's do that. After the APHIS, we're gonna put down, oh gosh, everybody's got the same idea, and those are really, really close to us. But I guess, like, at the end of the day, that's probably about the closest or the furthest away that you could reasonably get. We got a little bit of trouble in here. Now we can try and play into this as well. So maybe let's go do that. Let's actually come around the bottom side just so that we don't get hit. And we can even start to think about moving our spiders up a little bit more. Maybe spread them out a bit. Oh, that's a cool trick. Let's see whether or not we can get over here. You can see a couple of units still trickling in. And wonderful. Now we can get our ticks out. So let's go ahead and start with those. And we want to make sure that we guard up some of these labs as well. We're going to put them on high priority as well. So let's just make sure we guard it. 1, 2, 3 labs, all on high priority, so they get focus, or they get all of the resources given to them. And that should give us some decent line of sight here. We've got our Lazarus that are here as well. And now for the moment, I mean, we can probably just look to scale our build power. You can see we built a whole bunch of these energy converters, so we're having quite a nice time down here. Let's also throw in an energy storage just to make sure it all works out. And once these ticks start coming through, that's going to give us a lot of ability to push through here. We don't know about commanders, though. That's the other thing to remember. We don't know what the situation is with regard to the enemy commanders. So we're going to stop making vanguards for the moment.
Under attack.
All right, this is where we want to be pushing all of our aggression. It should be right here. Okay, we got a whole bunch of units coming in on this side. So I'm going to hand these over to Azrael. He's got a lot of metal in the bank. So we're going to hand those over. Let's add in just a few more of our energy, or of our, excuse me. A few more construction turrets, that's what we were going for. And then this one, we're going to share it once again. Let's go over to Azrael. Okay, there's something big back there, so let's try and keep an eye on that. They do have bubbles that are up, so I want to try and break through here. We've got good vision that's happening. So we could try and break through ourselves. There's nothing really in here when it comes to... Oh, gosh, we got to be careful of that. There's nothing really in here that scares me that much. Like, the biggest defenses are these ones over here. These are the biggest issue. So we just got to be very aware of them. Let's look to try and hit this position. There's a couple spiders up here, and they're moving forward. Yeah, this building right here is the one that we really want to hit. And there's the commander. We saw that commander. So I think that's the building right there. So let's try our best to hit that one. Are they not helping out? We got to put these on roam instead of on maneuver. That's why. That could be a problem. That happens all the time. We can look for another APHIS. We'll put it on the 3rd row just so it's a little bit further back. So less likely to get picked up. So we can start. I think we move our Razorbacks in right now. We can try and get up here. Actually, let's try and get up there first. Though... Okay, so we've managed to take that out, so we need to try and find more things. There's the commander, so we very much need to be aware of that commander. But we're definitely making a bit of an angle right now. Held over on the left side. Checking back in once again, and we need to keep scaling the economy. Let's make this our last Razorback right here, because as you can see, our allies are scaling their economies, and we're not. So we need to make sure that we are scaling ours, because we don't want to get left behind. We're the eco player, we're the tech player. Very important that we remain relevant in this game. Okay, so there's got to be a commander in here somewhere, so we're going to try and get through here. Let's see whether or not we can actually hit these. Oh, we got to be careful of that. There's something back here. We're taking quite a bit of damage here. Even though we've got the high ground, it feels like we're in a bit of a hard spot just because the enemy knows where we are. So maybe let's play on the cliff a little bit. We can also look to push our spiders out. Like, we don't need all of them on the same spot. Ticks are coming through. Let's make sure that they're all going through to the right spot. It feels like we don't have enough ticks, though. That's the other thing to note, is we definitely want more ticks. What is that? What are the... Oh, that's the infestors. Oh, those are super cool units. There's double bubble over here as well. Azrael holding for the moment. So let's just keep focusing. Let's actually reclaim our T2 lab here. We've got the resources to do it as well. Let's make sure that these are all focused as well on the labs. Okay, we're starting to get a bit of a breakthrough. We're starting to get a bit of a breakthrough here. Lovely. Let's see if we can fire off our shots over here. Okay. I really don't know how to push through this. I mean, we could just try and run it. Do we just dare try and run it up the side? I think we just try and run it. He's got 3 Razorbacks. He'll have more. There'll be Pork back there. There's a Commander. We got to watch. No, that Commander's going to absolutely destroy us. We don't have nearly enough awareness of that Commander. So let's try and hit these guys. Try and take them down. Okay, we got more Aphis now starting to come up. We could look to eat our fusions as well. How are we doing with regard to eating into this? Yeah, we're eating into our metal a decent amount, but we could definitely argue for more in the way of build power. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put it over on this side. So something like this is how I like to do it. So he's definitely getting a bit of vision. Yeah, you can see all the T3 that they've got up there. We'll put a little repeat command on. We'll make sure that we're moving. You can see he's doing the same thing. There's the Commander. You see that drone just spawned right there? The Commander is literally right there, yeah. I don't think we can really even think about pushing into this. There's another Commander that's right there. So we're kind of stalled out for the moment. Do we just scale our economy while we just chill? I mean, Azrael's just doing Azrael thing. This is impressive, right? Like, he is winning the game single-handedly, booming the economy. He's just having a great time. He's having an absolute party. Do we try and find another angle? Perhaps that's what we could do. In fact, maybe let's just look to go help him out. If anything, we've kind of held for the moment, right? Like, that's one of the ways to look at it, is we've held. And, well, now they're trying to push forward here. So let's make sure, maybe that's our job. Maybe we're not so much about winning, but rather about holding. And we're letting Azrael do the winning. Don't worry, we're gonna win eventually. We're gonna come online. But in the meantime, I think we just scale. I'll be honest with you, I kind of like this game mode. Starting off with the extra build power is really, really nice. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, we just took a lot of damage right there. Now, one of the ways that we could play around this, we could go into T3 from Legion. So I'm going to ask for a Legion con. We've got quite a little bit of excess that's happening right here, so we do need to be cautious about that. It can be lovely having all of this build power.
Unit received.
It's got to be in the right spot. Okay, there it is. So we've got our con that's now coming through. We've got to make sure that we're always leaving space here just in case for our experimental gantry. Okay, so we got more. Oh, you see what we're doing right there? That's not how it works. That's not how it's meant to go down. We were helping build these Aphis right here. Okay, so maybe after this one, then, I mean, we could, do we go for the Starlight? What's the radius on the Starlight? Where is it? It's over here. Starfall, sorry. It's not that crazy. What if we did like a Starfall over here? Okay, all right. What if we did... Okay, all right. Mission. I see the mission. Okay, you're going to stay here for the moment. ZT. And... So basically, we're going to build a whole bunch of builders, and then we're going to go build the Starfall. That's essentially it. And let's eat... No, we probably don't need to eat that right now. So these guys can chill for the moment. So we want to get... All right, at least we see the plan. We see the vision right now. So let's get a couple more of these guys up. We want a whole bunch of labs. So we want to give... everybody an option, and then we also want to make sure that we have... Get out of here. We also want to make sure that we have metal storages. That's very, very important because we want to stack up metal and we want to build or eat into it really, really quickly. So we're going to make a couple of metal storages just in case. And then that way we can store all of our metal. You can see we're still kind of overflowing with our energy. We're up to 53 at the moment. Not a bad number, but ideally you want to start with 200, maybe even 300. Okay, so far, we can also look to eat all of our wins. It'll be slow, but it'll happen eventually. Okay, we're up to 80 now. We're at 24 minutes here. To 90. So metal storage, 11k. Oh, you can see we're having a bit of trouble. I'm just going to ping this out. Because the thing is, we want to have our Starfall over here. And if we can't get the Starfall up... I mean, we could just put it, like, in a random spot like that. That's a lot of air.
Warning. Long-range plasma cannon targeting your units.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Base under attack.
As long as it's not a Starfall, we'll be okay. Okay. So here's the plan. Where's that constructor? There's an advanced constructor here. So we're going to tell everybody to guard this constructor. We're going to come over here. No. No, don't. Okay, we're going to build a bubble.
Astraeus spotted.
Astraeus spotted. Okay, we're kind of holding here. All right, how we doing back here? Up to 234 now. Excuse me? Oh, no way. Where did it go? Oh, absolutely no way. T2 con, please. T2 con, please. What happened that it got sniped?
Unit
Thank
received.
You. I got no idea what happened there. We might want to get like a bastion up here. Or in here. I agree. We're up to 28k. We got to be very careful with let's put the bastion down here on the low ground.
Long range plasma cannon targeting your units.
Maybe get like a couple of them in. Oof. We gotta be very careful about how we do this. Oh yeah, you can see it's the railgun that's doing it. Alright, we're at 364. Let's do it. It's time for Starfall. Alright, how long have we got? We got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Godspeed. Whole bunch of constructors out here. Now, we do have the jammer that's also working with us. I'm going to put this all the way up as well, just so that we've got energy in the bank. 40 seconds to go. That's enough from you folks at home. So let's eat all of the labs. That'll give us a little bit of metal. Let's eat all the fusions. Oh, no. Oh, no. Somebody save me! Where? Oh, my God. Where's all our air? Oh, not like this. Not like this. No! Somebody save me! Oh, our air player. Oh, I did. You know what? That's on me. I wasn't even paying attention. We've got an OS 18 air player against their OS 36 air player. And as you can see, we have just been completely rinsed. Okay, we can still try. We can still try. We've reclaimed all of the labs though, so we're gonna have to work it hard. Let's go. Let's go. To fight against them, like to fight against those units specifically. Oh gosh. Azrael, you're gonna have to work harder. Work harder, Azrael. Oh lord. We're just kind of spamming ticks up the side. That's all we're really contributing here. We're really not doing much. Now we're gonna have to rebuild everything. The truth is, how did they actually see that? I wonder. I mean, don't get me wrong, but that's a lot of units. Air will actually win this game. And the thing is, those are air superiority fighters. You got to remember that. Those are powerful MFers. Yeah, so you can see we got no presence over there at the moment. I feel like we probably... Let's just... Where can we even make Mercuries? Do we dare do that? I think we just make a whole bunch of Mercuries. I normally don't make them, because I'm not a fan. Big base building that's happening right here. Okay, we're up to 117. So let's go try and finish it off. Do we put... Let's put a whole bunch of arbalists down first. Just so that if it happens, we're at least able to, like, take a little bit from the enemy. Because this is all holding for the moment. Oh my god, look at all the big Berthas that are there. Okay, it's building quickly as well. How many are we sitting on? We're sitting on 179. We just have to be very, very aware. You can see... Oh yeah, look at them flying in all the scouts right now.
Air transport detected.
We could throw in a couple of Mercuries just for the memes. Okay, let's go now. We just have to be watching. The moment our Mercuries move... Oh, they're not charging. I'm going to click down here already. I'm just waiting for it. The moment I see them. There's the constructors moving forward. We're just watching the minimap. I don't know how long we've got. 30 seconds. They've surely got vision right now. So we're going to try and run this the moment that we see it. We're holding for the moment. Air's not reacting yet. We're going to bring all of our constructors in. We got 268. Go, Starfall. Be the hero of today, Starfall.
The whole team is wasting energy.
Don't worry, it's not going to be wasted for much longer. Where are we going with this bad boy?
Starfall ready.
Let's give it a try. Do we go or like somewhere? Needs more energy? Damn, dude. T2. Excuse me. There he is. How much does it need to fire? 360k? My lord. Okay. All right. We're going to need to save up a little bit here. Excuse me. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Where are we going with this? I mean, I don't want to go right there. Let's go like somewhere over here. Good luck. Godspeed. 360k. Here he goes. All right. Let's have a look and see. What's the damage?
Warning. Long-range plasma cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Targeting your units.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Hit me, baby, one more time. I don't know what we hit. Oh, we got another one coming in. Let's just get a couple of anti-air turrets up here. There's a lot back here, actually.
Base under attack.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Get out. Get out. Get out. Those are all pink. Oh my god. Oh, we got off one final shot, but I don't even think we changed the direction, dude. We've still got energy in the bank. We're sitting on plus 14 energy. Don't worry, guys. We'll be okay. We got 14 energy coming in somewhere.
Friendly player lagging behind.
Okay.
Friendly commander
We're
destroyed.
going to be fine, guys. We're going to be okay.
Friendly commander
We could hit
destroyed.
that. All right.
Titan
Starfall.
detected. Friendly player resigned.
It's not breaking through. What is AA, dude? I mean, we kind of went crazy with it, but I guess we knew what was going to happen.
Player resigned.
I mean, all right, at least we got him. At least we got one player. Oh, dude, I got to say right now, that is by far the most epic long-range plasma cannon that there is. We just needed to respect air a little bit more, and that's one thing that we did not do. We did not respect the enemy air player that game, and we got punished for it. So in the end, it's a good game over to the players who didn't actually make the Starfall. Well played. Legion Air is insane. By the way, can we just talk about how good Legion Air is? Holy dooly. Bro, where was his base? Hold on, did we literally kill his base? That's absolutely wild to think that if we had been a little bit more on the ball and made a whole bunch of like flat cannons all around here, because like we knew what was going to happen, we would have won that game. We could have won that game. Anyway, we'll leave it there and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.